You know what's scarier than horror movies? The fact that the real world has mysteries that science still can't explain. We live in an age where we have self-driving cars, we can scan the entire planet from space, we can literally reprogram DNA like software. Yet when it comes to the human mind and perception, we're still confused. And honestly, if you don't understand your own life, don't worry, scientists don't either. Let's start with something every single human experiences: dreams. You close your eyes, your body relaxes, your brain slips into a strange world, and suddenly you're flying, talking to celebrities, or walking through a memory that never happened. But here's the part that blows people's minds. Science still does not know why we dream. There are theories. Maybe dreams help us process emotions, maybe they help us rehearse future events, maybe they're just random noise, but none of these are confirmed. What makes it even stranger is how our dreams vanish within minutes of waking up. You'll remember one detail, then suddenly it slips away like it never existed. It's like the brain does something on purpose to erase it, and we still don't know why. Now think about our sense of time. Every human has felt this. Time speeds up when we're having fun. Time slows down when we panic or face danger. We all know that feeling of an intense moment where it felt like every second stretched into 10. But scientists still don't fully understand how that works. Some think the brain takes in more information during scary moments, which makes the memory feel longer afterward. Others suggest the brain might actually change its internal clock during fear. But again, nothing is fully proven. The creepy part is this: these mysteries aren't rare. They happen to you almost every single day. Your brain is literally bending your perception of time. Your brain is erasing most of your dreams before you even stand up. These aren't mysteries far away. They're happening inside your skull right now. And here's the even crazier thing. If the mysteries inside our own minds are this strange, the mysteries hiding outside of Earth are on a whole different level, where entire chunks of the universe are made of something we can't explain at all. Now let's step outside the human mind and look at the universe itself. Because if you thought dreams and time were confusing, the universe is operating on a level that makes our brains look like children's toys. Scientists have mapped galaxies, they've measured the speed of light, they've studied black holes, yet most of the stuff that makes up the universe is invisible, untouchable, and completely unknown. Dark matter is one of the biggest examples. We detect its effects because of gravity. It pulls on galaxies, it shapes the structure of space, it literally holds the universe together. But here's what makes it so mysterious. We still don't know what dark matter actually is. We can't see it, we can't touch it, we can't measure it directly. We only know it's there because the universe behaves differently than it should if it wasn't. It's like being in a room with a massive animal you can't see, but you can feel the floor shake when it moves. And then there's dark energy. Scientists believe it's pushing the universe apart, causing galaxies to move away from each other faster and faster. But again, nobody knows what it is, not even close. We're talking about two forces that make up most of existence, and they're completely mysterious. Imagine that humans think we figured out life, yet most of the universe is made of something we can't even define. Then there are out-of-body experiences, where people feel like they're floating above their body or watching themselves from outside. These aren't only stories from extreme situations. Regular people report experiencing them during sleep, during certain medical conditions, or sometimes even randomly. Scientists can track brain activity, yes, but they still don't know exactly what the brain is doing during these experiences. Are they just illusions? Are they some form of dissociation? Or is it something deeper? No one can say with 100% certainty. We like to think humans are logical and everything can be simulated, tested, or explained. But the truth is, we are surrounded by unknowns. The universe isn't just mysterious, it is literally built out of mystery. And if we don't understand the universe outside of us, then the question becomes even scarier. How much do we really understand about ourselves? Because the brain still hides secrets even stranger than this.
So now we come back to something even closer to home, the human brain. We talk about technology like it's advanced. We talk about science like it knows everything. But the brain we carry around in our skulls every single day is still mostly unknown territory. And one of the biggest mysteries inside it is memory. On the surface, remembering something feels simple. You think of a childhood moment, or a smell triggers a memory, or a song brings back an image. But here's the twist. Scientists still don't fully know how memory actually works at the physical level. We know neurons fire, we know connections change, but the exact process where a memory is turned into a long-term stored detail is still not fully understood. For example, why do we instantly forget things? Why do we remember random moments and forget important ones? Why do memories sometimes come back suddenly without warning? We still don't have those answers. Then there's déjà vu. Almost everyone has felt it, that strange feeling that you've lived a moment before, even though you know you haven't. It can strike during a normal day, randomly, without warning. One moment you're just walking into a room, and suddenly it feels like a replay of something that never happened. There are theories. Some say the brain glitches. Some say memory processing fires twice by accident. Others think the brain mixes reality and memory at the same time. But none of these theories are confirmed. Déjà vu remains one of the most universal and most unexplained moments humans experience. And it doesn't care how old you are, how smart you are, or what culture you're from, it happens everywhere. And that's what makes this so wild. These aren't rare mysteries, these are everyday mysteries. Your memory is something you rely on every single day. Your sense of familiar moments affects how you react to the world. And yet science still cannot fully describe how either one truly works. We have machines that can scan your brain, we have computers that can read your neural activity, but when it comes to describing how a memory is created, or why your brain creates a moment that feels like a repeat, we still shrug. And if the brain still confuses us, just wait until we look at our planet itself. Because Earth, yes, the ground under our feet, does things we still can't explain. Now let's look at something people assume we fully understand, our planet. Earth feels stable. We stand on it, we build on it, we trust it. But even the ground under us hides mysteries science still hasn't figured out. One of the biggest examples is Earth's magnetic field. It protects us from dangerous solar radiation, and it helps animals navigate. But here is the strange part. Every so often in history, Earth's magnetic poles flip. North becomes south, and south becomes north. Scientists know these flips happened many times in the past. That part is confirmed. But what triggers these flips is still a mystery. We don't know the cause. We don't know when the next flip will happen. We don't even know how fast it could happen. The only thing we know is that it has happened before and it will happen again. That means there is a major planet-level mechanism we still don't understand. Then there are strange sky events that appear randomly and vanish just as fast. Ball lightning is a perfect example. People have reported glowing spheres of electricity floating in the air, sometimes inside houses, sometimes outside during storms. These weren't just old-time stories. Even pilots and trained observers have reported them in modern times. And then there are sprites, bright red flashes that appear above thunderstorms high in the upper atmosphere. We have video of sprites, we know they're real, but scientists still can't reliably create them in a lab. We know they exist, but we don't know exactly how or why they form. It's like the sky has special effects we didn't code. When you think about it, that's actually unsettling. We live on this planet, we depend on it for survival, and yet there are massive global systems that run in the background, like a hidden operating system, and we still do not know how all of its functions work. We study the ocean, but most of it remains unexplored. We study the sky, but some of what forms in it still surprises us. We study the core of the Earth, but we have never physically reached it. And if Earth itself still has unsolved mysteries, imagine what is hiding beyond Earth, out there in the deep, dark universe.
Now we reach the biggest mystery of all, the thing that makes everything else feel small. Because even when we look deep into space with telescopes the size of buildings, we still find signals and patterns we can't explain. Scientists have detected strange bursts of energy coming from far across the universe. Some are quick flashes, some repeat, some appear once and never return. We call some of them fast radio bursts. They release more energy in a split second than our sun releases in days. But here's the strange part. We don't know where they come from. We don't know what creates them. We don't even know if they're coming from objects, explosions, or something else entirely. There are theories, maybe dead stars, maybe neutron stars, maybe black hole collisions, but none of these are proven. Every time we think we understand them, a new burst acts differently and ruins the theory. It's a mystery bigger than galaxies. And even scarier than the universe being unknown is that we don't even fully understand ourselves. The greatest unsolved mystery is consciousness. We can measure brain activity. We can see what areas of the brain activate when you think or feel something. But the moment we ask the real question, how does that turn into awareness, we hit a wall. We don't know how electrical signals become a self. We don't know how neurons produce a feeling of having an identity. We don't know where thoughts actually exist. Is consciousness just a process? Is it something the brain just generates? Or is it something deeper than biology? None of that is confirmed. Think about that. We aren't just confused about the universe outside, we're confused about the universe inside. We don't know why we dream. We don't know how memory works. We don't know why time feels elastic. We don't know what dark matter is. We don't know why the planet flips its magnetic poles. We don't know what creates strange sky events. And at the deepest level, we don't know what makes us us. So even with all the science we have today, the universe is still bigger than explanation. The mysteries are still everywhere. And maybe the most unsettling part is that the greatest unanswered question might be the one asking itself right now. You.